And that's when we first saw our airplane. They call it the coffin. Well, of course, if you get hit with something, it's going to be a coffin. The pilot, after he found out I was too tall for the ball, he said, "Joey, take the tail." The guys on the ground say, never hold the trigger too long because you burn out your barrels. Give them short bursts. But when you got an ME-109 shooting at you, that goes out of your mind. Where you grab those triggers, you're shooting. My name is Joseph Thomas Russo. I'm 99 and just shy of being 100. I was born in Brooklyn, New York. Went to school, actually was right down the block, elementary school, and then I went to Grover Cleveland High School. When I graduated from Grover Cleveland, it was on a Monday. On a Friday, I got drafted. They send you a letter. Greetings. I can still remember. Your country needs you. I chose the Air Force because as a kid I liked airplanes. I used to look up all the time and look at airplanes. And I was amazed. I looked at this big airplane, which was a B-24 that was sitting there. And then they told us we're going to be on the B-24. In a matter of a few days, I met all the rest of the crew. After I got thrown out of the ball because I couldn't do anything in the ball. You couldn't even move. So then he put me in the tail. And we did a lot of training. I mean, we flew all over the United States. We went to Florida to gunnery training. They have a certain area where you could use your guns, and they had targets out there. All your bullets are coated with paint. When you get into the plane, your bullets are dipped in. Mine happened to be red, so that they know who was hitting the target and who wasn't. He says, "You damn near shot us down." That's how bad I was. But I got better. So we all went by train to Virginia, and there was a Liberty ship. Got on the Liberty ship, and Jesus, it took forever to get over. And we landed in Naples. And then from Naples by train all the way down to Lecce, where we were based. And that's when we first saw our airplane and where we were going to live in tents. 15th Air Force. The 98th was the bomb group, and the 345th was the bomb squadron. It was a beautiful airplane for my thinking, you know. But the B-24 had a feel for it. I loved it. It was bright silver, it was just raw aluminum. The pilot, after he found out I was too tall for the ball, he says, "Joey, take the tail." And I got in the tail, which was comfortable. It's a steel seat. It's not very comfortable, but it's got twin 50s, which I got to know and to shoot. And you move your turret with your hands, you can go, you can't go too far because you'll be shooting at your own rudders. So they limit you. The guys on the ground say, never hold the trigger too long because you'll burn out your barrels. Give them short bursts. But when you got an ME-109 shooting at you, that goes out of your mind. Where you grab those triggers, you're shooting. The ME-109 has a cannon right through its nose cone, through the engine, through the crankshaft. And when you see that red, they tell you, when you see that thing flashing, he's looking at you. So I wanted to make sure he knew that I was here. I shot a lot of fighter planes. I still have dreams. Seeing guys from other airplanes bailing out. They used to give tail gunners a pair of binoculars. You're supposed to count the shoots. And I'd mark on the thing on the top of the 50 1, 2, 3, 4 shoots. Some of the planes just got blown up. 1 minute there's a plane with guys looking at you from the waist. The next minute it's just a red flash and the plane is gone. Or, it gets hit by fighters and the tail gets ripped and the plane starts circling. The briefing room, and there's a sheet on the wall, and they told us what it was that's covering Germany and your target. There's a red ribbon that's from Lecce all the way up to Schweinfurt. The first mission was horrible. I didn't even know what flak was. So you're flying straight. Now you see puffs of black, and that's flak, because it's all noise and flashing. And now we had a mission under our belt. 47 missions. I was scared. When they come at you from the tail, they're flying regular. They never attack level, they invert. Come at us firing and then zip away. Well, every fifth bullet on your gun was a tracer. So after a few shots that he's fired, you shoot way below him. And chances are he's gonna go into your bullets, you hope. And if they come on the flank, on the side, you have to lead them a lot. Fighters didn't bother, they bothered me, but I had something to do. I could fire back. When flak happened, all you could do was just sit there. Well, I didn't know I got hit. I knew that something punched me in my back, but I didn't know it was flak. I just thought it was a pain in my back until I got back and I went to the hospital, and the nurse there said, oh, you got hit in the back. He says, you got a bruise back there. And the turret, when I went back to the plane, I noticed the turret had a hole in it. That piece of flak came through, but my Kevlar flak suit stopped it for a bit, and then it went through and hit me in the back. It was German targets, railroad targets we had to hit. And being in the tail, you have these twin 50s. If you see a train, if you see smoke come out, it's a locomotive, you shoot at it, it's the enemy. Enemy fighters they knew they could come right up into your group, stay right alongside of you. They know you wouldn't shoot them, because if you shot them, you're going to hit one of your own. If you drop your landing gear, you surrender. If there's fighters and you drop your landing gear, they won't shoot you, but you have to follow them to their field. Vienna, it sounds beautiful. They had more flak guns in Vienna. They must have had about 400 guns. You've heard of Axis Sally? Well, she used to call us on the radio, and she'd say, good morning, we're expecting you. The flak gunners, all they had to do was saturate an area. When you go into this flak blackness, it's like nighttime, and then boom, boom, all kinds of noise and things hitting your aeroplane. But we go in it and get shot to shit, come out of it and say, geez, how the hell did I make it? And our plane lost 2 engines, and yet we came back to Italy. I saw a B-24 lose the whole tail. The wings want to go up and come back down. It just keeps doing that as it's going down, going to crash. You see a lot of that. Oh, a lot. You see engines get blown up. It's terrible. War is hell. My life was fantastic. I got married. I had 2 children. No, my life is fantastic. And here I am at almost 100.